Before I say a word, I want you to imagine this. You walk into a room, and before you sit down, before you talk, before you even breathe too loudly, someone has already decided who you are. Not based on your personality, not based on your soul, but based on your skin color? Crazy, right? Now, imagine waking up every day knowing you must fight. Not with fists, not with anger, but with your survival, personality, happiness, and joy. I want you to think about that. Survival and joy. Hi, my name's Bayan, and I'm in the 9th grade. Today, I want to talk about existence. Not in an abstract way, but in a very real, tangible experience of being black in a world that doesn't always see us as a whole. A world that intentionally or not whispers, screams, and sometimes silently assumes that our existence is negotiable, that our worth is conditional, that our voices are inconvenient and should be silenced, but I am here to prove them wrong. I'm not a whisper. I'm full volume, full power, full force. Today, I'll be speaking up for myself and every other silenced voice out there. Growing up, my parents taught me 2 ways to deal with moments like that. My dad taught me that silence can be safety. Not drawing attention could mean the difference between making it through the day or becoming the next target. My mom, on the other hand, taught me to say, when someone tries to make you small, stand tall, and don't let them think you'll just take it. These 2 styles, they matter. One taught me that silence can be safety. The other taught me that voice empowers. And together, they taught me this. Survival isn't just an instinct. No, it's a strategy. I learned that code switching wasn't just about fitting in. It was about shielding yourself, because being too loud or too direct might confirm biases that were already made in different rooms I never stepped in. I learned that stepping into certain rooms, classrooms, offices, job interviews, and even homes meant carrying generations of assumptions on my back before I even said a word. And as James Baldwin once reminded us, not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed till it's faced. Let that sit with you for a moment, please. This is the weight. It's real, it's systemic, and it's personal. I remember one day during a group project, I suggested an idea, and someone said, "You're always trying to take over, bro. Calm down." I wasn't, though. I was just excited. But in that moment, I realized that my excitement was mistaken for aggression. I went quiet, not because I agreed, but because I learned that that room wasn't built to hear me. And that's when I realized that survival is knowing when to speak and when to protect your energy. And that exactly proves my point. The teacher who calls you aggressive before learning your name. The job interview where your hair is labeled as a distraction. The store clerk who follows you, not with words, but with glances from aisle to aisle. And lastly, the security guards whose footsteps slow down just to match your pace. The question that trails me everywhere I go. Do I belong here? Let me ask you this. Have you ever been tired? Not just physically, but in your soul? If you have, I want you to do something with me just for a moment, please. Everyone in this room, think of a time where you were judged too quickly, misunderstood, or made feel like you didn't belong. Hold that feeling just for a moment, please. Now, kindly look around. Know that someone in this room has felt that too, including me. Not in the same way, but deep down they're all similar. But through all this storm, there's light. Sunshine never stays gone for too long. There's the music that moves our body like memory, the laughter that refuses to hide. There are moments in life that remind me that being black isn't just about surviving cruelty. It's about shaping culture, challenging false narratives, and creating spaces where we do belong. Blackness is art, it's innovation, it's science, and most importantly, it's a future where we demand to be a part of. Let me give you a moment to reflect on that, a future where we demand to be a part of. So, what do we do now? How do we move forward? How do we prove what we are and what we can do? But here's the thing. This isn't just my story. It's ours, whether you're black, brown, Asian, disabled, or simply human. This is your fight too, to create a world where the goal is to live your life, not to survive. So here's what I ask from you. When you hear a stereotype, challenge it. When you witness exclusion, interrupt it. When you hold privilege, use it to challenge structures that silence voices like mine. Because cruelty isn't in what's always seen. It's in what's too normalized, and dismissed. And as Dr. King once reminded us, change will not come if we wait for some other person or other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Lastly, survival isn't just about staying quiet or staying safe. It's about showing up fully, proudly, unapologetically, because the parts of us that the world tries to silence, those are the one most powerful. In the end, the world will try to tell us who we are, but we undeniably define ourselves. We are not asking to be seen, we are demanding to be heard. Not as problems to solve, but people to celebrate. And if survival is the spark, joy is the wildfire. This was Bayan Omran. You heard me, now hear us. Thank you.